Replace your emotional eating habits with these 5 things. I used to be an emotional eater. Whenever I would find myself emotional or sad, even if I'm not even sad, even when I'm just thinking, I would find myself in front of the fridge. And what helped me was, number 1, journaling. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, but I can't be bothered to write. I don't have time for that. Audio journals work too. So when you have an emotion that's coming up, pull out the voice memo thing on your phone and just like speak to yourself. You know, like I start mine by saying, Dear Chanel, or Dear God, whichever one. And I just like let all my feelings come up. But I always end my journal sessions by affirming what is true and what is a higher level belief. For example, like, it is gonna be okay, I am safe, it is all working out for me. The next thing that I do when I find myself wanting to emotionally eat is I do somatic practices. Now, emotions are trapped and stored in your body. So doing a somatic practice can also help you to like identify what the emotion is and move that emotion through you rather than you reacting to the emotion, right? So that could be something like breath work, tapping. I have a very specific process that I take my clients through that helps with their like unconscious mind and their cellular DNA. But any form of like somatic practice is a great place to start. The next thing I do when I feel like I want to emotionally eat is I pray. Now, this is one of those things that like your grandma used to do this. It works, right? Like if you think about the older generation, they went through stuff too, you know? They went through a lot of stuff and prayer helped. So sometimes just like praying, it kind of just like removes the fear from your human because you're like relying on or believing in something bigger than yourself. And if you believe that there's a benevolent God, you are able to just like know in yourself that everything is going to be okay. And it kind of gives you like a sense of peace. The next thing that really helps, and this is connected to somatics, is actually working out or running. When you are doing any form of physical activity, you're allowing your body to move and you're processing the trapped emotions that's in your body. You can do it using running as well. When I was going through divorce, I used to just dance. I used somatic dance alchemy as my tool to like get me out of the grieving process and the anger and the hurt and the betrayal and all the things. The last thing that I like to do, and this is one of my favorites because it brings up a lot of emotions, is mirror work. You've heard people talk about mirror work before, but when you are going through life and you're going through stuff, sometimes we don't see ourselves, right? And we want people to see us, we want them to hear us, we want them to value us, but do we see ourselves? Do we hear ourselves? Do we value ourselves? So when you're doing mirror work, you're actually seeing yourself, holding that space for yourself, and it makes a huge difference. And that's just a little bit of the things that you can do instead of emotionally eating. So save this video for the next time you feel like binging.